Hi, Randy Orr with Berkshire Hathaway. So what does $1 million buy in Laguna Niguel? Take the house in back of me. About 3,500 square feet, located on an 11,000 square foot lot in one of the most prestigious guard-gated communities in Laguna Niguel, with 4 bedrooms boasting over 3,500 square feet, with a large lot, a pool, a spa, granite countertops, limestone flooring, and it sold for $1 million. But it sold for $1 million almost 20 years ago. What does $1 million buy today in Laguna Niguel? Come with me. I'd love to show you. All right, so let's fast forward 20 years to today. The home in back of me, I was the listing agent, recently sold with multiple offers just a couple months ago and closed escrow at exactly $1 million, which was the list price. The list price actually $999, and we closed escrow at an even $1 million. This home is 2,074 square feet. 3 bedrooms, located in a very nice neighborhood, cul-de-sac location, very quiet, except for the road noise in back of it. So I can be completely honest with you about this property. I know it very well. It was in mostly original condition, so not terribly upgraded. It has an okay backyard, nothing elaborate, little wraparound side yard with a fruit tree. In very average condition, was not an upgraded kitchen. It had original 2x2 white tiles, original oak colored cabinetry, original flooring, pretty close to maybe even original carpet. We did have the home painted, which helped improve the overall look of the home in order to try to get top dollar at the time. And we did set a neighborhood record, regardless of the fact that we do back to a fairly busy street, Crown Valley Parkway here in Laguna Niguel. We're at a good location. We're only a couple 3 miles from the beach with bike trails that go all the way to the beach. But this would give you an idea of almost entry-level single-family detached home in Laguna Niguel. We actually have single-family detached homes starting at about 1,250 square feet, detached, typically 2 bedrooms, 2 baths on fairly small lots in entry-level neighborhoods. That would give you an idea of entry level. Those homes today are probably selling for $750,000 to $800,000, and those are again 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,250 square feet. So entry level starting around 800. This one closed at $1 million. And as you move up, neighborhood, age of construction, upgrades, overall size, square footage, bedrooms, the prices then incrementally will be moving up. We're probably pretty close to $600 a square foot on average for homes in most single family neighborhoods. There are some neighborhoods that don't command that price, and there are many communities that command more. But this would give you a good idea of what today's price would be for $1 million in a single family detached home in Laguna Niguel. So let me give you a drive through the community for the home that I just shared with you. The property that sold for $1 million, square footage, 2,074 square feet, 3 bedrooms. These are typical homes in the neighborhood. The neighborhood's very nice, a lot of pride of ownership. Again, one of the lower price single family detached homes in the city of Laguna Niguel. The location of these homes belongs to a homeowners association with a nice amenity called the Club. The Club has lighted tennis courts, basketball courts, 2 pools, a tot lot, a tot pool, an adult spa, a jacuzzi spa. And this is very typical of this price neighborhood in Laguna Niguel. Not a lot of people out today, but it is a beautiful day here. It's about 74 degrees, sun shining. There's a gentleman out today. Let me turn around. This is a cul-de-sac street. There is not a lot of traffic in this neighborhood because most of the streets, there's only 4 streets, but the streets are for the most part cul-de-sacs, so the only reason anybody would come into the neighborhood is if they lived here or had a destination to visit one of the homes in the community. So again, lots of kids in the community. I think this community does attract families because of the club. The club is a big hangout, especially during the summer months when people visit the pool area and play tennis, of course. But a very nice neighborhood, very representative of about $1 million neighborhood, maybe $1 million to $1.1 million. And prices are continuing to head up. But this would give you an idea of $1 million neighborhood in the city of Laguna Niguel. All right, so I'm here at yet another property in Laguna Niguel. This property is a condominium. They're built in clusters of 2 or 3, but they are attached. It's at the very high end of our condominiums, which start at an entry point of around $400,000, topping off at about $1 million. This property actually sold just a couple months ago for $1,025,000. It's 1,905 square feet. It was completely remodeled about 5 years ago with hardwood floors, spectacular kitchen, but nonetheless a condo that sold for $1,025,000. It's in a very, very exclusive community in Laguna Niguel, just about a half a mile from that guard-gated community of the first property I shared with you that sold for $1 million about 20 years ago. So we've got 3,500 square feet there in a guard-gated community, single-family detached home. Today, fast forward $1,025,000. This property just closed escrow at $1,025,000, much smaller, paired in a group of 2 or 3. This one in particular, paired in a group of 2. But very nicely upgraded. This would give you an idea of one of the most upscale communities for condominium living, which is a choice for some people that don't want the maintenance and yard. So an alternative to a single family detached home here in Laguna Niguel, priced right around $1,025,000 sales price. So the community of Stony Point is one of the nicest and most upgraded communities for condominium living in the Laguna Niguel area. These properties are clustered around the $1 million price range and are typically beautifully upgraded. The original construction's about 20 years, but many of the residents of this community have nicely upgraded their homes. And I would say that this is really one of the nicer condominium communities in all of South County. I'll take you down to the community pool area so you can get an idea of what that is like. And most of our associations in all of the Laguna Niguel area typically have amenities like pools, some with tennis courts, and some a lot more elaborate, but this particular development has a very nice pool. So this is the association pool for the community of Stony Point. It's really never very busy here, but it's here when you'd like it. So I've lived in Laguna Niguel for about 35 years, and I've been selling real estate, helping buyers and sellers for about 28. As I look back on the 35 years that I've lived here and been in the business, now 28, it's amazing how I've seen prices travel over those 35 years. Over the long haul, always going in an upward direction, year after year. Yes, we have some setbacks. The market will pull back and correct temporarily, but over the long haul, real estate is a great investment. But I don't look at it just through the eyes of an investor. It's a home. It's a place to live. It's where we raise families or live and enjoy life. So that's what's so rewarding to me when I help a buyer buy their home. It's frustrating right now because we are making offers on possibly more than one home because it's multiple offer over asking price, and I understand it is a frustrating process. But I'm a firm believer, and I've never been wrong, that everything works out for the best. We always get the right home. So being a good investment, being a place to live and raise a family and enjoy life, it is very rewarding for me to help a buyer in any market. And keeping in mind that the market is not static, it's fluid. It will continue to go up this year. 2022 is projected to be a very active and appreciating year. Maybe not quite what it was in 20 and 21 because of rising interest rates. It'll probably balance the market just a little bit, but it will be a market year where we see prices go up and up. And I think looking back in the rearview mirror, when we get to the end of this year and beyond, any buyer who buys in this market will be making a very wise decision, both from an investment standpoint and finding their place to raise their family and live their life. Randy Orr with Berkshire Hathaway, changing lives one home at a time. If I can help you, please reach out. Nothing pleases me more than helping a buyer find a home.